Yo, YouTube, what's going on, man? So look, this Foolio story, it's just unraveling quicker than ever. I actually found out yesterday from DJ Academics that they actually arrested the first shooter within 3 days. They already knew who did it. From the Tesla footage and everything else, they just tracked everything backwards. So they ended at Foolio's death and just worked backwards. They trying to destroy all type of evidence and this, that, and the third. So look, this is the Foolio 5, man. Florida is a death penalty state. And with that being said, man, these folks can very much likely catch capital punishment for capital murder. So with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. 1090 Jake, he got some new stuff for us, and we're gonna figure it out, man. Let's do it. Ooh.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, but I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, I know, just chill. Another Foolio video, I get it, yeah. But we got some major updates, and we pretty much have all of the evidence. And we're gonna break it down.
Bro, I'm not gonna cap, bro.
August 3rd.
Hold on, before you say anything, bro. Just imagine this, bro. All the evidence against y'all is already out. Like, we don't have to wait on trial. We don't got to be like, bro, what do they have on them? The whole world already knows y'all are guilty. There's nobody who's going to be pulled out of Tampa who hasn't heard or seen something about this case and is going to be like, nah, we don't have enough evidence to convict. It's literally about what are y'all going to do to plead out, and who's just going to be like, okay, this is what happened. I don't want the death penalty. That's pretty much all it is at this point.
2024, the state attorney's office filed a motion to basically keep Isaiah Chance, aka Gutter Zay, in jail. Reason being, he and 4 others allegedly traveled to Tampa from Jacksonville and killed Julio.
So this is,
we know the story by now, and if you don't, you can catch up on my other videos. But within the factual basis of this motion, we would get the new major details and the evidence against them that we're about to break down. Zay and Alicia drove to Tampa the day before the murder in a silver Chevy Cruze, while Sean, Rashad, and Davion were inside of a black Chevy Impala. License plate readers would literally be able to track the exact route traveled between the two cities, and a search would be conducted for any vehicles matching the make, model, and year range of the suspected vehicles. Detectives quickly found a tag for a black 2008 Chevy LTZ registered to Sean Gaithwright's mother.
Never did you just travel 3-4 hours across the state to commit a murder in your mama car. Yo, these new generation gangsters are bold and dumb.
The tag would be found for a 2018 silver Chevy Cruze.
But hold on. And on top of that, bro, license plate readers and stuff like that, bro, that's something that people don't think about, bro. I don't think about that like, oh yeah, these people just got my license plate, bro. I don't think about that, bro. And so with that being said, man, if you're doing anything, even speeding, you got to really pay attention.
Female who shares an address with Rashad Murphy's blood brother, who's currently in prison. Detectives pieced together that they left Jacksonville around the same time Foolio was posting to Instagram about his Airbnb party. Surveillance cameras would show Zay and Alicia track Foolio to 2 separate clubs, and at both locations they got out of the vehicle while Zay used Alicia's phone to communicate with Sean. Sean's Chevy Impala could be seen on video arriving at both clubs after Zay's communication. Foolio was driven to the hotel in a 3-car convoy. While at the hotel, Zay and Alicia drove by Foolio's pod car twice. A Tesla camera in Sentry mode would capture both suspect vehicles on camera, as well as the shooters approaching on foot. The first shooter was masked with dark skin, military boots,
so he didn't show the original one where they actually show you. What did I just do? They actually show the car getting hit with the bullets. Foolio, because I was thinking, I'm like, bro, how y'all so deep and nobody notices that these cars is just like keep following y'all or this, that, and the third. So when they in the carport Foolio's car is on the inside, closest to the door to the hotel, and there's 3 cars around them. So really, you can really basically only see in front of you, which you have to come out and turn. So you can't even really see nothing. So that's how they really were able to get up on them. They couldn't see. They were just in a bad location. Now, going a little bit further, that girl, this is what you get for putting yourself in some nigga business. Just straight what it is. This is some street beef with some niggas. You have nothing to do with nothing. You might be the Isaiah dude's girlfriend, but you dealing with a street dude. When you come from a good family, looking from the house that you got arrested in, this is what comes after that. This is what you get. So hopefully some people look at you and be like, I don't want to be that girl, because your life is over.
With a rip in the left knee, a black belt, and a black hoodie. He was carrying a Glock in his left hand that had an extended magazine. The second shooter was tall, skinny, wearing a dark blue hoodie and black pants. His light skin complexion could be seen above his mask to the top of his hood and between his gloves and sleeves. He was carrying an AR with a shell catcher. The third shooter was heavier, wearing all black with an orange ski mask, and also carrying an AR with a shell catcher. Shooter 1 was the first to fire, and as detectives observed the muzzle flashes along with the impacts on the windshield of Julio's car, it became obvious the Glock had a switch and was firing automatic. 31 9mm shell casings would be left at the scene, while not one rifle round was found because of the shell catchers.
That was the only smart thing they did, was the shell catchers. But then on top of that,
license plate readers would...
The Glock didn't have no shell catchers, and you got 30 clips. I mean, you got 30 shots, bro. So if you didn't switch out the barrel and the firing pin or the strike pin or whichever one it is, they gonna have some ballistics evidence against that gun, bro. Come on now.
Again captured the vehicles after the murder. The crews traveled back to Jacksonville while the Impala went east towards Polk County. Both vehicles would be placed into the system as felony wanted vehicles, and 3 days after the murder, sheriffs in Gwinnett County, Georgia, would attempt a traffic stop on the silver Cruze. The driver, a black male, jumped out of the driver's seat running away on foot. He'd be arrested for obstruction and identified as Rashad Murphy. Damage on the side of the vehicle matched the damage that could be seen from surveillance in Tampa, proving this was in fact the same vehicle used in the murder.
So you still in the murder vehicle 3 days later? Y'all should have burnt that box. Leave no evidence. You're tripping. And then you got out and ran for whatever reason. You was only arrested for obstruction, so you was probably scared, thinking that they was coming to get you for that murder. So you was paranoid for sure. And then this dude right here, the third dude, the dark-skinned dude, he kind of looked like Gunna a little bit, or Rich Porter.
The Chevy Impala would also be found. Detectives made contact with a member of Sean's family and obtained a statement. The witness said Sean called him saying he was on his way to visit and arrived the night of the murder. The witness confirmed he was driving the black Impala, and the witness also said while Sean was at the house, Sean said he had given a ride to a couple of friends. He'd eat dinner, rest in one of the rooms, then make his way back to Jacksonville. But instead of taking...
Okay, at first I'm gonna be like, damn, but your family told on you. They definitely was finna hit you with an accessory charge. There's no way after somebody commits a murder, they come to your house, they eat, they sleep, they take a shower, they well rested, and then they head back to Jacksonville after committing a high profile murder. This guy right here is different.
Impala. He'd drive back in a gold Toyota 4Runner, also registered to his mom. The witness provided consent to review their home camera.
So did he take that car there already, or why was, if they're from Jacksonville, why would his mom have a car all the way across the state in Tampa? This sounds like it was overly planned.
Footage, and Sean could be seen arriving at the house in all black. He could also be seen wiping down the Impala with a rag and transferring bags from the car to the garage, which would then be placed in the Toyota.
This dude is green,
That same
bro.
night, Sean would get pulled over in Jacksonville. Sheriff smelled marijuana, searched the Toyota, found a Glock in the center console, one of the bags seen on video containing 223 live bullets and 9 spent casings, along with a 9mm barrel and a Glock firing pin. The barrel, pin, and the Glock didn't match the casings in Foolio's death, but the spent rifle casings came back to 2 shootings. One was a homicide.
Oh, wait. So why are you riding around with bullet casings? Nigga, get rid of them, bro. What is this dude doing? I think he was probably on his way to get rid of them, obviously, probably, hopefully. But you're doing that in a car that smells like weed, bro. Knowing that they're going to search the car. Knowing, like, bro, and you're still in the murder vehicle. These people are stupid, bro.
Jacksonville, and the second shooting was the prior attempt on Foolio's life when he was shot in the foot. This would mean Sean is not only charged with killing Foolio, but was in possession of evidence linking him to a failed attempt at killing
Julio's top op. Yeah, everybody thinking about Young and Ace. It's this
the day after Sean was caught, sheriffs executed a search warrant on Sean's house. They'd find a gun safe and multiple rifles, with one having a brass catcher attached. 2 spent 9mm casings were also found inside the safe, matching the casings found at Foolio's crime scene. So not only did Sean keep casings from when he allegedly tried to kill Foolio,
he was
Sean kept the casings from when he allegedly did kill Foolio. They just couldn't find the actual gun. Zay's house would get hit by a warrant next, finding a Glock with an extended magazine, a Glock box, and notes in a notebook detailing Glock switches. The Glock wasn't a match to the murder, and a poster would be found in Zay's bedroom dissing Foolio's gang.
Bro, you gotta think about this, bro. These dudes eat, sleep, and dream about catching their main op, catching the top op, and killing him. They literally dream and fantasize about going to jail for the rest of their life. This is insane. This is insane, bro. You literally, most people have posters of their favorite NBA players, their favorite NBA team, NFL team, you know what I'm saying? Something of that sort. This dude has a poster of hand signs dissing his ops. And I heard somebody say something, and it was like a little bit deep, bro. They said they traded their life for his. So in order to kill Foolio and this, that, and the third, y'all wasn't gonna get away with it, bro. Y'all made way too many mistakes, and y'all wasn't even smart just in the beginning, bro. Y'all was able to be tracked everywhere y'all go. Y'all got y'all regular cell phones on you. Y'all didn't switch clothes at all. Y'all on camera in a million places. Y'all are dumb. And moving around with so much evidence on y'all, just stupid. Just evidence in the house, evidence everywhere. Like, bro, y'all ain't trying to bury it or nothing. Y'all just got it right there next to you. They traded their life for his. And his family will never be able to receive that closure or whatever that would have came if he would have just passed away from old age. But maybe they might get their get back. Capital punishment. That was a long pause.
Now, when Rashad Murphy was arrested in Georgia, he was in possession of an iPhone, and within the iPhone was a photo of Davion Murphy's ID, linking the two together. Another photo was taken by someone looking at the floorboard of a vehicle wearing black military-style boots, the same ones worn by shooter number 1 who fired the switch.
So
screenshots of an Airbnb confirmation.
Is that person gonna get a switch charge too, or do they have to have the switch? So you know what I'm saying?
Rashad's ID was enough to prove he rented an Airbnb 1.3 miles away from where Foolio would be killed. The property was equipped with a Ring camera that showed Alicia entering the day before the murder. The day of, Zay could be seen walking out with a champagne glass, Davion can be seen carrying a bag to the parking lot, and Zay and Sean would pass by multiple times. The only one who wasn't seen by the Ring camera is Rashad Murphy. The Airbnb would be paid for by a Cash App account named Rich Off War belonging to Zay, so while Rashad booked it, Zay financed it. The Airbnb Ring camera would capture a great...
And here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to hear about this, right? Here's what I want y'all to hear about this. This Zay dude, right? He didn't shoot nobody. He didn't kill nobody, technically, right? He's really the mastermind behind this whole thing. And not only is he the mastermind, but he put up a lot of the money for it. So with that being said, man, whether he was trying to get some stain, whether he was trying to be just known as this, that, and the third, you doing what you did or your hate for Foolio, you got 4 other people out there. Woo, excuse me. You got 4 other people locked up and caught in your business, excluding your girl. You could have just went, handled your business, and got away. But no, you had to get 4 other people entangled in your business. Now, of course, they grown. They can think for themselves. They did it too. You know what I'm saying? They just as guilty as you. But come on now. If anybody deserves capital punishment,
in the background as the defendants left. The SUV would be identified as an Uber, and the driver is witness number 2. He was hired to drive from Tampa to Jacksonville, picked up 3 people, and drove them to Sean's home in Jacksonville.
They took an Uber?
Come to find out, Sean's home has security cameras and detectives would get a warrant for the footage. Video would show Rashad, Zay, and Alicia exiting the Uber, and witness number 2 would...
And why would y'all take an Uber back to somebody's house, bro? Why didn't y'all just go to a general area where y'all would be safe? And then, you know what I'm saying, split ways, call somebody to come pick y'all up, whatever. Y'all folks took an Uber, which can't be tracked, all the way back to y'all crib. Y'all are stupid.
Identified them as well, placing them all at the Airbnb where they were picked up. In addition, Sean's home surveillance also had video from before the murder, showing Zay and Sean loading bags big enough to fit rifles into the black Chevy before leaving for Tampa.
Stupid, bro.
Warrants were obtained for every suspect's phone and found that Rashad traveled to Tampa.
He the only one who did something smart.
But his phone also showed he went to Walmart the night before going to Tampa. Surveillance video from Walmart would show he just so happened to be wearing the same exact outfit down to the military boots as shooter number 1
he was wearing
who
the
fired
same
the
fit for
Glock
like
with the
3
switch.
days.
It was also later verified Rashad is left-handed as the shooter was. Alicia's phone would show she traveled to Tampa, arrived at the B&B, and even went to McDonald's. Surveillance video from McDonald's would show her in the front passenger seat with Davion driving. Post Miranda, she'd tell investigators in an interview that her and Zay were in the back seat and she didn't know who was driving. Her phone would track her back to the Airbnb before leaving for the club. She'd be tracked to the clubs, was communicating with Sean, and was on surveillance video at both places.
Oh my God.
Her iCloud would show she also shared her location with Sean 3 different times while tracking Foolio. Zay, Sean, and Davion would all be tracked by their cell phone GPSs to every single location.
Bro,
Sean's phone would also reveal he was
messaging
messaging
a million times over and over again, a million different ways. You people are taking Ubers. Y'all are on camera, face, no mask, no nothing. Y'all cell phones is tracking y'all everywhere y'all go. You would think somebody would be like, bro, leave your phone. Somebody would be like, hey, bro, look, I'm finna go to Boost Mobile and get us all track phones. You know what I'm saying? When I call, you just, you know what I'm saying? You just let me know what's going on. Something. Y'all folks is green and dumb.
A female asking her to contact the male that was with Foolio to get their location. A message found after the murder was committed would state, "I'm coming home. My thirst is quenched. Pop a bottle of Don Julio today. Murphy." Alicia provided a post-Miranda statement where she identified herself and all the footage she was seen in and identified Zay as the one driving while tracking Foolio. She admitted to allowing Zay to use her phone while communicating with Sean, but denied knowledge of the murder and was caught lying multiple times during the interview.
you gonna realize that you're not smarter than these people, bro. You caught red-handed. The best thing for you to do is to shut up. If they come at you with a plea deal so you don't get the death penalty, take it, bro. But you're going to jail.
Claimed she was only at the clubs because they were thinking of partying there. She claimed her and Zay walked up to ask how much it was to get into each club, but that was proven false by the surveillance video. She'd even admit to her and Zay being at the scene of the murder, claiming they were just lost and didn't know the victims. Now it's hard to say that these are the alleged killers when you read 18 pages of that. Of how they were able to be tracked from Jacksonville, every GPS location. Then they're getting surveillance video from every single place that they were in. Sean's fucked. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This kid's got shell casings from when Foolio got hit in the foot. He's got the casings from the murder. I don't think he's gonna get out of the damn thing. Like, there's nothing for him. I don't know why he's collecting shit like on some Jeffrey Dahmer or whatever. Like, you know how the murderers, they keep something from when they do shit. I don't know, but this kid's just fucking taking collectibles. Like, he's just showing it off at his crib. Oh yeah, that's when we shot at him. This is when we actually did it. Makes zero sense why he would keep all that shit. But they got it. They got everything. They got the outfits. They got them wearing the outfits before that, wearing it after. They know who was who. I don't see how they would beat this aside from a mistake being made by the courts. And the fact that they want to set an example so bad, I don't think that there's any chance that they're getting out of this. What I think will happen is the girl is going to try to find a way out, or at least to get the least amount of time by cooperating against everyone else. She's already given an interview. She's already admitted the shit that's gonna hurt Zay. Even though she denied the murder, she's like, "Oh, we were there though, but we didn't know anybody." Like, yeah,
it's like, bro, you literally just verified every single thing. So they're gonna be like, okay, she verified these text messages coming from him to them, giving them the location, giving them everything. Ma'am, what do you mean you didn't know? Not once did you ask, who do you keep calling on my phone? Why are you using my phone? Where's your phone? No. She's a bird, bro.
I think she's gonna fold first. I think someone else will fold second. And I think the shooters won't have an option. Because
that is true. They don't gotta go to them.
It sounds like they have everything they need to send them to prison for life. The one thing I'm wondering is, this is as premeditated as it gets. Premeditated murder in Florida is punishable by death if they decide to seek it. Now they want to execute YNW Melly. They want to send him to death row. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing in this case. And to be honest with you, I feel like the evidence is stronger in this case than it is in Melly's.
They just need to wait and see. If she flips, now let's just be real. If she flips and agrees to testify, she'll probably get like 20 something. Cause they might drop it second degree, third degree, something of the sort, accessory to murder if she really does what they need her to do. But I think they're gonna go at the death penalty, bro. And I think they're seeking the death penalty. And are they gonna cop out to the death penalty? No. But they got damning evidence, so it's like, shit, you cop out or not, buddy, you're done. So with that being said, man, don't commit no murders, bro. Whatever. Because the thing about it is, bro, you got to think about it like this. These people really sat right here. And let's just say it's about 4 hours there, 4 hours back. It's really like 3 and some change, but whatever. Let's say 4 hours. Y'all spent 8 hours on the road to kill somebody and make it back home, when you could have went to work and just bettered your life instead of trading yours for his. Because, yeah, Foolio's gone. Foolio's dead. But the people who's out there are still going to be warned in the streets. and everybody's life is still gonna continue. All those people who y'all feel like y'all just did a service for and a solid for by getting Foolio knocked off, they're not gonna put no money on your books. They're not gonna speak y'all, say free you and this, that, and the third. They don't want nothing to do with y'all right now because that's gonna put them under investigation. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Key checking in, checking out. Shout out to 90 Jake, and I'm gone.